race fans, and welcome once again to the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. Here we are, season 4, round number 11 at the Monster Mile at Dover International Raceway, or Speedway, I should say. Coming to you live here on Rice Motorsports TV. Well, I tell you, we're here back after the break. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and now we're getting ready to wind up 2023 or 2022 and getting ready to roll into 2023 right around the corner. And so this is actually going to be the last race of the year for the NECRL. And of course, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Sonic Racing Chassis, and thank them for their support as always. Man, we've got a few minutes left to go before we head on down to the track. Let's go ahead and take a moment and get some race info here. Well, I tell you, it's a beautiful night out here for racing at Dover International Speedway. 77-degree air temperature. Boy, the winds are a bit gusty there at 10 miles an hour. And that track temperature is 93 degrees. And now they're running, they usually run the 70% fuel. They got 4 sets of tires, the set they start on, plus 3 additional sets. 1 fast repair, 2 attempts at a green-white checker, for a scheduled 145 laps here at this 1 mile facility. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Please like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll know it every time we go live. And also, before we head on down on the track, let's take a look at the point standings. Nathan Somerville, he continues to lead Nathan Cogdill there. Only by 10 points, though. Mark Beverly's in that 3rd position. Ross Phillips is 4th. Justin Rod in 5th. Brett Summers 6th. Nicholas Lawrence in the 7th position. Jared McCauley 8th. Bill Hales is 9th. Keith Prince rounds out your top 10. And of course, you can look on down the order there and see where your favorite driver is located. And it's still fairly tight all the way through the points. And so we got a lot more racing to go as we get ready to roll into 2023. So we're gonna take a quick break real quick and hear from our sponsor. We'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the NASCAR East Coast Racing League here on Rice Motorsports TV. Okay, folks, we're back here for round number 11 at Dover International Speedway, and just about 3 minutes to go before we move to the qualifying session. Let's head down on track and see who's down there. And of course, yeah, well, let's see, he's in the pits right now. I think Nathan Somerville, he's currently he's getting ready to roll out there right now as we just as we're looking down on him. And your points leader, and he is at the top of the time charts here tonight, folks. 22.853 is the time to beat. A lot of folks actually, several folks pitting in right now. There's the 03 of Keith Prince. He's currently 9th quickest, 23.069. So who else is out there? There's Nick Gardner. Looks like we got about 19 cars in the 19 trucks, I should say, in the server tonight. See, there's Haas Beverly, 12th quickest with a 23.116. And there's one of his sons there, Mark Beverly. He's 17th quickest, 23.273. Let's see who else is out there. There's the 53 Bill Hales. He's currently 13th quickest. 23.143 is his personal best time. And the number 2 machine there, Jeremy Talley, right in front of him. He's 5th fastest. Almost 23 seconds flat there for Jeremy, the number 2 truck. There's the 00. Nathan Cogdell, new look there for the 00 tonight. New paint scheme. Currently 3rd quickest at 22.997. Let's see who else is out there. There's the 7 machine of Brett Summers. He's currently 12th quickest, 23.106. It looks like a lot of the guys are getting ready to pull into the pits here, and actually we have less than a minute to go anyway, so we're getting ready to roll over to qualifying. Oh, it looked like he just bounced off the wall there a little bit. Oh, got away from him. And he's able to lock it down. Oh, and he got taken out by somebody. Well, it's right at the end of practice anyway. So let's see, we're counting about 20 seconds to go, so we'll be counting down, and the server will be rolling over any second. We got a good field out there, and going to see what's going to happen here in this. I guess you could call it the second half of the season, because this is race number 11, and we have several more to go. I'm gonna look that up and see how many are on the schedule there. Of course, you know they have the playoff races and all that stuff, and we go up through rounds 18 actually. So here we are. Server has rolled over to qualifying. Now we're going to wait for some folks to come out and put some times on the board. Let's see. I see here's your points leader, Nathan Somerville. He is rolling on out. Private qualifying, so other trucks are on track most likely. There could be somebody out ahead of him. Like as he makes his way out. Getting up to speed, and he crosses the stripe, starting his first hot lap. We'll see, he may be the first one to put a time on the board. This should be completing its first hot lap here as he comes to the stripe. Let's see what he gets. Ross Phillips beat him to it. Somerville is actually third quickest. Ross Phillips on provisional pole with that 22.913. Kyle Harbin's in the second position with a 23.123. Nathan Cogdell, now he didn't put his stamp on that top spot, 22.903. More times coming in. Haas Beverly there. He just went to fifth position. I think he was sixth. He just improved to fifth, just as we locked in on it. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I think they do one and done. One lap of hot qualifying, and that's it. Nick Gardner, he's there. Wonder if everybody's, there's Jeremy Talley. No time yet for the number 2 truck. Now he may be getting ready to complete his lap. We'll see if a time comes on the board, then that's it. If not, he just started his hot lap. Well, he only has one anyway. Here he comes to the line. Let's see what he gets here. Jeremy Talley crosses the stripe and looks like he'll slot into that fifth position. Let's see who I see. There's the 01 of Justin Rodden. Looks like he's well on his way now to putting his time in. Looks like about a little over half the field has put a time on the board. That doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's going to post a time. Justin, he slots into the 9th position. How about the 9 truck there, Jesse Calloway, coming around to post his time. Let's see where he ends up as he crosses the line. He is 12th quickest, 23.488. Bill Hales just finishing his hot lap, I believe. Oh, and he spun, and he went off track. And so unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get a time, because if he touched a wall or anything, or went off track, then that lap doesn't count. And so he's sitting there now. We're only 3.5 minutes into the 10-minute session, but it doesn't look like he's going back out. See, there's Jarrett McCauley. Now he's already got his time, and I think, like I said before, I think they only do one hot lap. He may just be staying out there and just turning some more practice laps while he has the time, which a lot of guys will do. And okay, that time maybe they do get 2 laps. Okay, I may be corrected there, because that lap did record, but it was not better than his personal best at 23.103. Cogdell's still at the top of the charts. Looks like he's coming on in. There's Carl Statton. He's showing 9th quickest. Now this may be a second hot lap here. Let's see if he can improve on that 9th position as he crosses the stripe. Yes, he does. Moves up to the 4th position. So they are doing 2 hot laps. 22.983 was his time, and it looks like that's just about everybody. So they're going to be they're going to have their drivers meeting. So we'll get ready to roll over in a minute here, but we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back for the race here, round number 11 here at Dover on Rice Motorsports TV.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into 2nd position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Oh, here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Bonnet. Is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, we're back, and we've got about 2 minutes to go before they move over to the race session. So we will now pause for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, folks, we're back, and the clock on the wall says it is time to go racing, and the server should be rolling over any second now. There it goes, and now we're waiting for the trucks to come out onto pit road. And here they come now. Guys are starting to get out on track here. Starting to line up there. As they do that, let's go ahead and take a look at that starting grid. And we'll get that off the screen there. Boom, here we go. And hey, Nate Cogdell, he is on the pole there. Ross Phillips starting right next to him in second position. Jeremy Talley is third. Carl Staton is fourth. Nathan Somerville starts off in the fifth position. Kyle Harbin is sixth. Os Beverly in the seventh position. Eighth is Nicholas Lawrence. Ninth is Jared McCauley. Nick Gardner, he rounds out your top 10. And that's followed by Jesse Calloway in the 11th position. Justin Rodden in 12th spot. 13th is Brett Summers. Then we have Randy Sally in the 14th position. 15th is Mark Beverly, followed by Keith Prince in the 16th position. 17th is John Sciolino. 17th is Bill Hales, and John Sciolino is 18th. And both Hales and Sciolino, they did not post qualifying time, and starting on the back row of the field. So here we are getting ready for 145 laps here tonight. Making their way down the backstretch. Nate Cogdell will be leading them to the green flag. Boy, you know, Ross Phillips right there in that 5 truck, he'll be ready to go the minute that flag comes out. We'll see what kind of start Nate gets here as they make their way through the middle of 3 and 4.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Oh, and they've waved it off. They've waved it off for some reason. Not sure why, but so the pace car is there, but apparently, are they going green? I got a report that they're waving it off for some reason. So let's see. The pace car, they may have to go pick up the pace car. The pace car is on pit road. Interesting. I wonder if that was some kind of, that's weird. I wonder if it was some kind of iRacing glitch. And here comes the pace car out again. So Nate, he'll have to pick up the pace car and we'll see if they go green on this next lap here. There he is. Pace car is now getting in front, and the lights are still out on the pace car. Looks like everybody's on track. Everybody's lined up pretty good there. And we'll see what happens this time around. Okay, he's coming off again. Here we go, folks. Let's see if we get it this time. Pace car once again on pit road. Waiting for that green flag. We got a green, and we are racing here at the Monster Mile. And Cogdell, he's going, but boy, Jeremy Talley is right there on his tail. Ross Phillips in that, he was in third position, but the 88 Carl Statton got past him as they raced down to turn 3. Statton with a good jump there, but Ross Phillips, he seemed like he trying to get his feet up under him just a little bit as they raced. There's Haas Beverly in that 5th position. Everybody is off and running. Oh boy, he's got Kyle Harbin right there on his tail, taking a look down on the inside. As they race down into turns 3 and 4. Getting ready to start lap number 3. So racing along pretty good. Nate Cogdell there. Boy, he's got half a second already on Jeremy Talley. Talley, he's got a nice gap. Excuse me, about half a second between him and Carl Statton. So the top 3, I'd say about the top 4, they really spaced out pretty good. The real battle starts right here. Haas Beverly trying to hold on to that 5th position. He's got Kyle Harbin all over him. Harbin taking a look down the inside. He's going to try to see if he can grab that 5th spot. He almost has a half a truck length, but it's about a third as they go down the backstretch. Man, they're about door to door as they go through turn 3 and 4. Oh, somebody blinked out. That was Kyle Harbin. And he's trying to hold on. He still has it, and he's blinking. We're going to switch over to Haas Beverly. In fact, we'll jump on with Nick Gardner right behind those two. And, well, I tell you, at a place like this, if a guy is blinking in front of you, that means that they're maybe having a little trouble with their network connection. And, boy, that can be a nerve-wracking thing at a place like this. It's never fun anywhere, but, man, I tell you. So far, so good. We don't see Harbin blinking anymore. Hopefully, oh, there he goes again. And boy, I know Haas Beverly's like, oh my goodness, what can I do here? You can only think, obviously, when the minute he blinks, you remember where you thought he was. Oh, and Gardner taps the 22 ever so slightly. And that upset the 22 a little bit. Haas, he's going to lose at least one spot. I think the 44, Jared McCauley, might get him as well. We did see him get just a little bit of a tap from the 16. He kind of just drifted up and touched the left rear. Boy, good thing. That was lucky that the 22 didn't go spinning around. McCauley still didn't get past Beverly. Cogdell still out front, 0.8 of a second now, so they're battling good here. There's Nicholas Lawrence. In the 18 truck. Is that 8? What happened to the number 1 on this truck? It looks like he's just showing the 8, but he's actually the number 18. That may be a different custom paint he's running, but it just doesn't have the 1 on it. So remember that, folks. Even though it says 8, there's supposed to be a 1 up there too. Last week's winner, Nicholas Lawrence, currently running in that 9th spot. He's got the number 9, Jesse Calloway, right there behind him. Everybody trying to get settled down. And you know what? I think they have one thing I did not mention. I'm pretty sure let me look and check something here. For some reason, I was thinking they did okay, that may be a different league. I thought they did a stage break here, but apparently not. So, because I don't see, they would have mentioned it in the notes earlier if they had had a stage break, but I don't believe they did. So they're just straight up racing here tonight. Cogdell continues to lead. Boy, a wobbly, just about a 0.9 second gap between him and second place, Jeremy Talley. And look at the gap even Talley has between him and third place Carl Statton. So first and second place looking pretty good. There's Carl Statton. He's starting to get some company now from the 5 truck of Ross Phillips. Phillips running in that 4th position, thinking about making a move now as he dives down on the inside. And I think he might get that spot. Yeah, he's trying to get on. He does. He moves up into the 3rd spot. So put Ross Phillips on a P3 position. And you know what I think? Look at Kyle Harbin, the 34 truck. He's going to try to sneak on by the number 88 of Statton as well. And he, right now, boy, I tell you, Statton is fighting back hard on that high side, trying to hold off the number 34. Harbin now drops back behind the 88. Wasn't able to complete that pass. And you see the rest of the guys here. There's another nice little battle right there going on. That's Jesse Calloway in the 9 truck being followed by 01 Justin Rodden. Rodden's starting to get a little pressure himself from the 28 Nathan Somerville, your points leader. They both drive under the number 9. Somerville, is he cleared? Oh boy, that was close. Looked like he did get clear. Now he's into that 12th position. He is a ways back now. Somerville, he lost 7 spots since the start of the race, so he must not have got a very good start. And boy, he's got a lot of work to do to work his way back up to the front. Currently running in that now 11th position. And boy, I tell you, he better pedal pretty hard because Nathan Cogdell, he's 1 3/4 seconds ahead of Ross Phillips. So Somerville, he's definitely got his work cut out for him. You hear him getting out of that throttle. This place can be a little tricky. You come off that corner wrong, and it could go wrong for you in a hurry. There's Carl Statton now in that 4th spot, trying to move in on Jeremy Talley, thinking about trying to take that 3rd position. Boy, we're 17 laps in already. Make that 18 as Cogdell crosses the stripe. Statton trying to get that 3rd spot. I think he's gonna make it. He's clear, so move him in that 3rd position. Kyle Harbin, he's not done. He got passed a couple of times there, and he's trying to fight his way back. A lot of good battling going on here up at the front end of the field. Let's look a little further back. There's Nicholas Lawrence. He's managing to stay ahead of the 13 of Mark Beverly. Beverly, he's got his hands full with the 28 Nathan Somerville. I think Somerville's going to pull the trigger here and try to see if he can work his way on back up towards the front. He's currently running in the 10th spot, trying to move up into the top 10. Now put him in the P9 position. So now he's hustling right along. Nice 3 truck battle going on here. Carl Statton definitely has his hands full with Jared McCauley and Kyle Harbin as they battle for position. Here comes the 44. McCauley on the inside. Does he get the spot? I think he will. Yeah, put McCauley up to that P3 position, at least for the moment. The 88, Statton is fighting hard to get it back. Oh, and he gets it to the wall. That was the 88 that, well, Kyle Harbin's there. I thought it was, oh boy, something's about to go wrong here. And he manages to hold on, and that was Nathan Somerville, I think, that got down on the inside, and oh boy, that was super close, and I think he almost got taken out there. And now he's back to the 13th position. Boy, I tell you, things aren't going exactly the way he would probably plan here tonight for Somerville. And I don't know, he might have some damage. So let's check the right front of that truck. Yeah, he's got the hood there banged in just a little bit. So now he's in damage control. They're lap 24. And what happened to Nathan Cogdill, your leader? He disappeared. So not sure what's going on. Now, okay, this seems we got a caution because that's obviously not. Oh yes, okay. You know what? I was looking for the other color. I thought that was a wrong truck. I forgot he's got that new paint job tonight. I was like, wait a minute, that's not Nate. Yes, it is. I don't know if he blinked or what, but now let's see, Jeremy Talley. Where is Jeremy at? Did he lose? There he is right there, and I think he's on pit road, and it's saying that he jumped to the pit, so something happened there. Let's go back and take a look, see if we can see what happened here. And riding on board with Talley, let's get another angle here. And he's the number 2 truck. He's got the 16 there right behind him. Let's see what happens. That's Nick Gardner, and they're making their way down the back stretch. Oh, and somebody about to bounce off the outside wall. Who was that? That is and that collected the 2. That was the 88. Carl Statton bounced off the outside wall. Talley hard into the wall, and wow. Haas Beverly, he kind of ghosted through him. And that's another, and unfortunately, the 01 not as lucky there. Justin Rodden, he really does get collected there with the 2 truck. But you can see how the 22, he just kept on going. His truck, I don't think it is even showing any damage. Haas Beverly, from what we can tell here, it's not showing any damage, and that's another weird little glitch that can happen in iRacing. Let's take it back live here. So Jeremy Talley, he's being towed back to the pits. Nick Gardner, he is your leader, the 16 truck, and he actually stayed out. Looks like a lot of folks came in the pit, everybody but him and the 13 of Mark Beverly. They're the only 2 that stayed out. Everybody else pitted. So Mark Beverly and Nick Gardner, they're going to roll the dice here. They did that to get some good track position. So we'll see what happens next here. Where is let's see, where is I'm sorry, not Nathan. I'm looking for Nathan Somerville. There he is. He's in the 5th position. And let me see. The lights are out on the pace car. I was going to go down there and try to grab a word with Somerville, but we're getting ready to go green the next time around. I usually like to do it at the start of a pace lap, so we'll have plenty of time to talk to him. But we might get a chance to talk to him later on in the race and see how that truck is doing. Now, they do have the 1 faster pair. And let's take a look and see. I don't know if he used it or not. Actually, I think he did, because that hood's not, boy, I tell you, he used it already. He has a long ways to go. And so we'll see what happens. Making their way through turns 3 and 4. There goes the pace car. It'll be lap 28 on the restart. Waiting for that. There we go. Green flag, and we are racing once again here at the Monster Mile. Gardner, he gets a good start. Good jump. Mark Beverly right there. There's the 5 of Ross Phillips. You know, he's been trying to work his way up there. He's battling hard with the 13. He's got those fresher tires, though, 25 laps fresher than the 13 of Beverly. We'll see what happens there. Jared McCauley making his way up there as well. How about the 00 Nathan Cogdill? Well, I tell you, he's got a full head of steam. He's right up on the back of Beverly as they race down into turn 1. Boy, he's got a lot of, matter of fact, he got past him. And boy, now he's going to try to, he zooms right underneath the 16 there. Nick Gardner right into the lead. Nathan Cogdell, now your leader. We're going to try to see if he can keep going here. Boy, he's already got 1 second. Man, he passed those guys like they were standing still. Ross Phillips in that second spot. Big battle going on back here. Somebody got into the wall there a little bit. I want to say that might have been Mark Beverly. Might have scraped the wall. And oh boy, Nathan Somerville. Once again, you don't want to get caught up in something else. He almost had a problem earlier as he races now trying to get past the 13. He does move into the 6th position. Justin Rodden's going to go past the 13 as well. That puts him into the 7th spot. How about Nick Gardner up there? Now, he didn't pit, so he may be paying the price for it now. Both him and Mark Beverly are slowly starting to fall down the order just a little bit. He's fighting hard to hold on, though. Right now, he's still in the top 10. Now in the 7th position. Both now he's right there with Mark Beverly, the two guys that did not get a set of tires. Everybody around them has a fresh set of Goodyears. And boy, they got to be careful here. There's Jesse Calloway trying to make his way past the 13 and the 6. He's got the 13 clear, coming right up on the bumper of the number 16 there, Gardner. And that tire offset can really make it a little tricky, because you probably have a lot more grip and maneuverability, and you don't know what the status of that other truck is. He makes his way past Lawrence there into the 6th position. Boy, I tell you, Jesse Calloway is on the move. Boy, Nathan Cogdell, almost 6 seconds up ahead of everybody else. Boy, he must have turned on the afterburners. He has just said, I'll see you later, guys. He is absolutely checked out. 6, and then look at the gap, how it's just growing. Just 6.5. And I tell you, he must really like this track. I mean, sometimes you get a track and it just, all the stars are aligned. I mean, you probably like the track and the setup works for you. It suits your driving style. And I mean, the truck is just hooked up. He may feel like that thing is just running on rails right now. And hey, what they say, make hay while the sun shines. And he is definitely doing it. Boy, he's going to be lapping some folks here. There's Jeremy Talley up there in front of him. He's going to be lapping some folks very quickly here within the next 2 or 3 laps, I would guess. We're on lap 37. As Cogdell Motors was long, Justin Rodden, he's not doing too bad himself. He's 1.3 seconds ahead of Ross Phillips. Phillips, he's got the rest of the gang behind him there. There goes the 9 truck. And he makes a very quick work there of Phillips. Jesse Calloway moving into that 3rd position. Boy, he has some serious pace as well. And look how he's just pulling away from the number 5. It'll be interesting to see. We can't compare the two right this moment. But as far as lap times, if they get next to each other, we can bring them up head to head and look at the graphics and compare some lap times here. But let's see, Calloway, he's 8. Boy, the gap is coming down. Nathan Cogdell, he got way out there, but look at the gap is starting to come down. Now it's 6 seconds. It's starting to level off a little bit, but Calloway he got past those guys, and it's still actually coming down a little bit. So he's definitely trying to get up there and catch those 2 front runners. Justin Rodden there, 2.2 seconds ahead of him. And he's starting to lose ground now, because Rodden himself is also doing pretty good. As a matter of fact, let's look at the lap time history, and let's compare that and see what we can see here. And that's between Rodden and Cogdell. Cogdell's been quicker each lap. And boy, they're both fighting their way through some traffic here. He just passed the 21 of Thompson there. Now he's got Jeremy Talley directly in front of him. Lap 41, he's about half a second slower than Cogdell. You see, I'm sorry, actually half a second quicker, because Cogdell's numbers are in red, so that means that his numbers are quicker. Let's jump over to Nathan Cogdell so you'll see what I mean, and we'll change this around so you can see the comparison. Rodden has been quicker on laps 38 through 41, and in lap 42 he was 0.4 of a second quicker. Boy, I tell you, he's kind of coming on down there. That gap is now down to 4 seconds. It was up there like 6-7 seconds a few laps ago, but you can clearly see that Justin Rodden, he's really pouring on the coals here. Lap 43, he's continuing to be at least 0.4 of a second quicker than Nathan Cogdell. So I tell you, boy, that's going to add up after a while. There's Nate Cogdell right there, and there's Rodden, and he's really pouring. Where's Jesse Callaway? There he is. And actually, no, it looks like he got a little damage on that right front there. I saw the hood kind of knocked up there just a little bit. Let's go back and take a look at Nathan Cogdell. I do believe he used that fast repair because he was showing some damage on the right front side of that hood earlier. That truck is looking pretty clean right now, so I'm thinking maybe he burned his fast repair already. Boy, and wow, we're really getting through this race in a hurry here, folks. Let's see, there's Ross Phillips in the 4th position, trying to hold off the 44 Jared McCauley. McCauley's working in close here. And you got the lap trucker Kyle Harbin right behind them. Everybody is still running. Jeremy Talley, he's out. He's 4 laps down, but he's still on track. So no retirement so far. That's good to see, because, you know, this place can get you here a little bit. But everybody's able to keep their cars going, or their trucks going so far. So Somerville making his way past the 34. Keith Prince a little further back in the 7th position. He's followed by the 18 Nicholas Lawrence in that 8th spot. Wes Summers not too far behind in the 9th position. And about a second back is the 13 of Mark Beverly, and one of the guys who didn't pit for tires. And he's right, as of this moment, he's hanging on to a top 10 position, but Bill Hales, he's going to try to do something about that if he can. He's moving in on the 13. Uh-oh, we got us a caution. Caution here on lap number 50. You know, maybe they didn't announce it. I think they actually did have a stage break. I think this is a stage break here. Normally they post it in the notes, and because there's no report of anyone wrecking or anything like that. I'm gonna check something else here. So they're making their way around. No, okay, maybe it wasn't a stage break, because I don't. Normally they would have that. They just have the laps. Oh yeah, okay, it is a stage break. Yeah, my bad. It is stage break. Dover was lap 50. Looks like lap 50 here, I think. So this is a planned competition caution here, and all your leaders, everybody's coming down pit road. Nate Cogdell, he is leading the whole gang down. There's Nathan Somerville. We're going to try to grab Nathan here if we find him. Let me see if I can find him real quick. And where is he? There he is there. And we're gonna try to. I'm gonna turn on my. Let me turn on my. Get my Discord here, so he can hear us. and we'll see if we can grab him real quick. We're gonna try to move him up to the booth here with us. And hey, Nathan, Tony in the booth. You got a copy? Uh-oh. I can hear you. Oh, let me check my volume here. I may have to turn it up here. Pardon the graphic there, folks. And may have something muted. Mic check. How about that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, there you go. Hey, man, I tell you, how's the truck doing, man? You got a little damage. Did you have to use your fast repair already?
Yeah, I got in a little incident off of 2, just pushing it a little bit too much, and I just got a speeding penalty, so that's nice.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I'm just trying to pick my spots.
Yeah, it's still a ways to go. You know, maybe a little over a third of the way through the race, though. So, you're gonna have to serve that under green, that speeding penalty.
Nah, I'm just gonna go to the back of the field.
Okay, then. Well, that's good then. And but I tell you, the track seemed like, because you seemed like you lost about 7 spots at the start of the race.
I got an EOL from last week, so I had to start in the back.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, you got your work cut out for you today, though, man. But good luck, man. I'm going to go ahead and put you back down to your channel. We'll talk to you later on.
See ya.
All right, now. Okay, Nathan Somerville ready to go back to work here. And, hey, sometimes you got to start from square one. And that's what he's doing tonight. And, hey, he's got the pace. And we can see him. He's come through the field before. We'll see if we can do it here again tonight. Randy Sally, I think we're waiting for everything to kind of cycle around. For some reason, it's showing him as the leader. I don't think that's right. Oh, and somebody ran into the wall. That was Sally. I think he was trying to play catch up. I think iRacing's going to have to get. There's Sally, and okay, I think we have to wait for them to pass the start-finish line so that iRacing will rejuggle the order and put Cogwell where he's supposed to be. And I think they're getting ready to get the one to go here. Light should be going out on the pace car. Yes, it does. So we'll be going green in just a moment. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the NASCAR East Coast Racing League here at the Monster Mile on Rice Motorsports TV.
We're not going green. Not going green.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. So here we go. It's just about to go away. They both coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, folks, we are racing once again, lap 57 at the Monster Mile. Nate Cogdell once again, him and Justin Rodden. Boy, look at Ross Phillips. He is right up there, boy, giving Justin Rodden all he can handle. Racing down the backstretch. He's trying to get that second position. Looks like he'll get it from the 01 truck. Trying to hold on, Jared McCauley. He's like, now I like a little piece of that action too. He's gonna see if he can work in there and steal third from the 01. Now on lap 58 of 145. Right now, everybody seems to be kind of playing nice here. Nobody's making any sudden moves here. McCauley looks like he keeps thinking about it, maybe. And I think he's, sometimes you have to wait for those tires. But everybody's tires are super fast. Man, they're really bunching up tight here, though. Look at this. And, man, they're really putting the pressure. Ross Phillips, he's actually moved to the lead. Nathan Cogdell has got shuffled back to third at the moment. If he's not careful, the 44 is going to get him as well. Justin Rodden, he's not finished yet as well. He also wants to get back up to the front or get to the front if he can. Boy, he has gained 10 spots since the start of the race. Things also working out pretty good for the 01 driver as well. Cogdell now back to the fourth position. Now he pitted with everybody else, got fresh tires, but right now, we got us a caution, and it looks like it's Nick Gardner. He spun around. Let's see, does he have any? Got some engine damage on the 16. That is not good there, man. He is really puffing there, and hope he can make it around to the pits before engine lets go. They need to take it easy. Let's go ahead and let's see what happened to Nick there. Okay, he's racing along, and the 88. Wow! Look at that, folks. I think that was a nasty case of net code. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Let's slow it down. Let's get like in a chase view so we can see what's going on now. He's the number 16, and the 88 is going to come up on his side. Now this, for those of you who may not be familiar with it, that's a phenomenon called net code. Now watch this. Boom. See his truck already starting to move, and the 88 was a mile away. It was nowhere close to him. It's kind of a little thing where on the networking sides, each of these trucks has what's called a bounding box around it, and sometimes when they overlap, the networking data gets a little confused, and it simulates them making physical contact when they actually didn't make contact. And I think it actually happened twice, because watch that, and see how the front of the truck moves like he got hit by the 88, and he never had any contact at all. That is the worst luck for the number 16. Man, your heart's got to go out to him, man. Boy, that has got to be one of the worst cases of netcode that I've seen in a minute. That was terrible. But looked like he got his fast repair, so he got the truck fixed. And good thing there for Nick Gardner. He's still on the lead lap, and they've got the caution. So he'll be able to work his way back up, hopefully through the field. Because no, he was having a good race, and so now he just has to hope that everything will hold together here. And so he can get back on up there and challenge once again Lance Thompson. He's on pit road, and he's just coming to his pit box. Him and Carl Stratton are on pit road. Saw him just go by, and that was 6.1 seconds for Thompson. There's Stratton trying to get a shot. There he is coming down to his box now. That was the truck where the net code was involved. I guess I don't know if he thinks he has damage or what. He looks like he just got maybe a splash of fuel. He 6.3 seconds for Stratton. He's on his way, and those are the only two to go down on pit road. So Ross Phillips, he is your leader, and looks like we'll be coming to the 1 to go here. And I think the last time they had to call it off because I don't think everybody was lined up, or at least iRacing hadn't gotten itself sorted out so that everybody was right. And boy, I tell you, it seems like, but look at those RPMs. I mean, Phillips, I don't know if let's see if he got it in 4th gear, and yeah, he's got it in 4th gear. Now, some drivers will push the clutch in, and he may be working with pedals that don't have clutch, so he'll just keep it in the highest gear, keep those RPMs as low as possible, trying to save some fuel, because that's definitely what he's doing there. Because you can barely even hear the engine running. He's got it in got it in the top gear there, turning very few RPMs. And lights are out on the pace car. It'll be lap 66 on the restart. And he'll get ready to see if he can keep these guys behind him as we get ready to restart this race once again, starting to creep ever closer towards the finish. Making their way through the middle of 3 and 4. There goes the pace car down on pit road. As they come through, hey, we got the green flag and we're racing once again. Phillips, he gets a good start there. There's Rodden. He's trying to hang in there with him. Looks he's only about a truck length behind Jared McCauley in the number 44. He's going to try to hold off Nathan Coggle. Coggle trying to see if he can get his mojo back here. He was up there and it just took off at that last stint. And boy, they caught him and ran him down and started just going right on by. Hopefully he's gathered himself up. Jesse Calloway, he's got his second breath as well. He's trying to fight hard to hang out the number 3 there. I'm sorry, the 03 of Keith Prince. Trying to make a move to get up into that 6th position, or to the 5th position, I should say. The 9 truck has it at the moment. Jesse Calloway looked like he was about to challenge him. Now he's about to try to defend his position from the 13 of Mark Beverly. And here comes Nicholas Lawrence. Hey, you can never, hey, you know how Nick does. If he keeps hanging around, some of these guys, you just can't let them hang around, and keep lingering around near the front. Because if something goes wrong, they're going to be there to take advantage of it. Nick Lawrence currently in that 8th position. Guys up front, they're starting to space out a little bit. Looks like McCauley's trying to get some momentum there, make another move on the 01. Justin Rodden, he's pulling the trigger, trying to anyway. See if he can drive under Rodden as they go through turns 3 and 4. And he's got it at the moment. Let's see if he can hold it as they go through turns 1 and 2 here. Unless he will. The 01 goes a little wide there. And boy, he's right on the tail of Ross Phillips now as they race down the backstretch. Jared McCauley in a rocket ship here on this restart. The other guys aren't too far behind though. Ross Phillips doing everything he can to keep that 44 behind him. And a little further back in the field. Everybody's kind of strung out right now. It looks like they're everybody's playing nice at the moment. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Nathan Somerville trying to make his way once again through the field. He's in 11th right now, trying to get that 10th spot from Hoss Beverly. Hoss not making it easy on the 28 driver. As he manages to hold on to that top 10 position as we start lap 73. And he's actually holding his own there against the points leader. Hoss having a good run. In fact, Kyle Harbin, let's see, he's oh, I'm sorry, Kyle Harbin, he's 12th. And he's a little ways to go though. He's got a lap car, Jeremy Talley, between him and Somerville. So he's has a little ground to make up there. Brett Summers, and not used to seeing the 7 so far back. He's back there in the 13th position, and we'll see if he can make some more spots. It looked like Somerville managed to get that 10th position, and I think he didn't get it by passing Haas Beverly. They both got past Keith Prince, I believe, because I think Prince was running a little higher in the order. Boy, he's about to fall into the, let's see, that's Jeremy Talley directly behind us, so he's not under threat of getting losing a position at that point. And there's Nicholas Lawrence in that 7th spot. He was 8th, moved up another position. Now in the 7th position, and I'm sorry, that's Nicholas Lawrence, my bad, I'm looking at the wrong guy. And he's got Mark Beverly in front of him there, about 0.6 of a second, and trying to see if he can bear down on these guys. You can see all the leaders right there in front of him. I think there may be a lap truck in there somewhere, but so far so good for the 18 truck. Actually, that's the top 6 in front of him. These guys, there's been a nice gap between Justin Rodden and Nathan Cogdell, who's now in that 4th position. And he's still in the top 5. Mark Beverly back there. Of course, now he pitted this time. That last time when they had the stage break, of course he did come in and get tires that time, so he's on the same cycle pretty much as everybody else. Except for maybe some of the guys who were a little bit further down the order. And Jared McCauley, actually now your leader. I believe that was a lead change there, folks. He's almost a second ahead of Phillips. Because Phillips was out front. McCauley finally caught him and passed him. So let's see. I wonder if we can, trying to see if I can see that. Here's where Jarrett made the pass here. Racing down into turn 1. And he just drove under the number 5 and got that position and slid right on up in front of him, and thank you very much, and away he went. So now he is your leader here on lap 81. And now he's over a second ahead of Phillips. Phillips still running strong in that 2nd spot. He's followed by Justin Rodden in that 3rd position. And boy, Nathan Cogdell, he's hanging on. He's in that 4th spot. He's still there. Mark Beverly, now he has those, he's on the same, tire cycle as everybody else around him. So he's able to hold on to that top 5 position. So far, he's got Bill Hales a little further behind him. There's Haas Beverly and Nathan Somerville. We know he said he had that EOL. He had to start for. Oh, and he gets it to the 22, and that's going to bring out the caution. Oh, it's a big wreck, and a lot of folks are piling up. Oh, man. Boy, Nathan Somerville. Nicholas Lawrence, he's involved. Oh, my goodness. This is not. There's Sciolino. He's involved as well. Oh, look at Nick Lawrence. That truck is crabbing sideways bad. Oh, my goodness. And, wow, Somerville has to feel terrible. I think that's where it all started, folks. Let's run it back here. And there's let's see, where is he? Oh, there's Nicholas Lawrence. Actually, let's go back here to Nathan Somerville. That's what we want right there. And there's the 28 truck. He was trying to get up there and get something going, get past the 22, Haas Beverly. And I don't know. I don't know if it was net code or not. There they are. the door ain't quite open there just yet. And and I think he had so much momentum. He was quicker coming off of that corner. He just tapped the rear of the 22. Nothing he could do. Oh man, Keith Prince, he was too close. He couldn't avoid them. And boy, he's hard into the inside wall. Nicholas Lawrence just nowhere to go. And just, oh man, just a terrible, everybody got caught up in that one who was nearby. So yeah, that very, very unfortunate for all those guys. So here we are, caution here on lap 85. McCauley is now your leader. He stayed out. Justin Rodden also stayed out. Nathan Cogdell, Brett Summers also stayed out. Ross Phillips, he's just coming out of I think he's just making his way off of pit road. Yes, he is. So he came into pit. Oh my goodness. Just a bad night, boy, I tell you. Your points leader, he is just I wonder if he's even in the, he might have I'm not even sure if he's in the server or not. He might have just left. He's not, we can't lock on it to him and stuff, and I know he's got to feel bad about that. And so Jared McCauley is now your leader, with Justin Rodden right there in that second position. Nathan Cogdell, he's in that third spot. Now, how about Brett Summers? We saw him, remember I was saying, not used to seeing him so far back there. Here he is inside the top 5 with that 4th position. He's got the number 9, Jesse Calloway, right behind him. Mark Beverly still having a good night. He's in that 6th position. Bill Hales is 7th. Nick Gardner in the 8th position. Nicholas Lawrence, I guess he used his faster pair because truck's looking pretty good there, so he's still in the top 10. Randy Sally rounds out your top 10. And boy, we're here on lap 86, and man, I tell you, we'll probably be getting the one to go this time around. So, man, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey, you're watching the NASCAR East Coast Racing League here on Race Motorsports TV. We've got a green flag, and we are racing once again here at the Monster Mile. And McCauley, he is off and running. Justin Rodden right there. Nathan Cogdell in that 3rd position. Boy, look at them all back here. Look at the 9 of Jesse Calloway down on the inside. He's got 13 Mark Beverly on the high side. Bill Hales in the green 53 truck down on the inside. There's a 16 of Nick Gardner. And boy, the Nick Gardner, he gets close. He's getting super close. They're piling up back there. I think did we get another caution? That's going to be another caution. Oh my goodness. More now, somebody now has run out of fast repairs. Oh my goodness, Hoss Beverly. He got caught up in another incident that was not nothing he had anything to do with. And I don't know, I think he just got caught up in the second one, and hopefully he has a faster pair to use so that he can keep that 22 truck on the road. Boy, I tell you, man, a lot of folks were involved in that one. Man, Keith Prince was involved. And let's see, there's Carl Stanton. There's Keith Prince. He's still rolling. Sciolino, he's also has engine damage as well. And where's Nicholas Lawrence? He's beat up. Doesn't look like he may have engine damage, but he's definitely got some body damage there. And I'm pretty sure the way that truck was crabbing last time, he had to have used his fast repair. Well, I think he's going to have some mandatory repairs this time, and I don't think I don't know. I don't think this one may keep him on pit road for a while. Brett Summers, he's already down on pit road, and man, look at the damage on the number 7. Let's go back and see what happened to Brett here. And they're racing along. Let's slow it down, see if we can see what happened. So there he is. There's the 9 of Jesse Calloway, the 13 Mark Beverly, Bill Hales in the 53. That's the group we were looking at I think when they were coming down the front stretch, something happened with somebody. They were all really getting tight up there. Let's see. Let's look at the 9 of Callaway. Oh, he gets into the 7. Yep, coming off of the turn. Oh my goodness, and that's where it goes wrong. And Bill Hales, he just squeaks by. Wow, Nicholas Lawrence not as fortunate. 16 Nick Gardner, he makes it through. And but a lot of these other guys, let's see. There's look, the Haas Beverly, he nails. Who is that? The 33. No, John Sciolino. That's where Sciolino gets his engine damage. The 3 machine, and he got caught up that as well. So just a kind of a big mess there that time, and just nothing you can really do once it starts going. I mean, at this track here, things kind of just go bonkers sometimes, and you tend to hit. If you hit one wall, you're probably going to end up hitting the other one. I mean, you kind of bouncing back and forth like a ping pong ball a little bit, and like you saw, folks were just all over the place at that time. And so very unfortunate, and I tell you, a little bit of attrition is going to start to creep into here. Now, Nathan Somerville is showing in the pits, but we can't lock onto him, and it could be that he just he might have just put it behind the wall for the evening. So, because right now he's showing in 19th position, 19 trucks in tonight's race. So right now we're showing Sciolino, Talley, Kyle Harbin, Thompson, and Somerville are the trucks that are at the moment out of action. Where's Sciolino? He's on pit road. He may be there for a while. I think these are some required repairs going on here. And Lance Thompson. Okay, Thompson, he's making his way out in the 17th position. He is 9 laps down. But if Sciolino and, Talley, I was about to say, Talley's making his way out as well. So he might make up one position. Depends on how long Sciolino stays on pit road. More guys are pitting. That's trying to get a camera where we can see him. Ross Phillips, he came in. Looked like he probably got a splash of fuel or something. McCauley, he continues to lead. He did not pit this time, him or Justin Rodden. So there are 2 of your leaders that stayed out. Nathan Cogdill also stayed out. And everybody else in the field pretty much came in. Nicholas Lawrence, he is still on pit road. And he might be there for a minute there, folks. And pace car is in. I think we're getting ready to go green once again here.
Green flag.
Well, we got a green flag. Let's see what happens this time as they head up. Boy, Nathan Cogdill, I think he might have had a little bit better restart than the 44. as he follows him through turns 1 and 2, trying to get a good run going here. The 44 Macaulay, he manages to stay ahead of Cogdell so far. Justin Rodden right there in that 3rd spot. Boy, they're battling behind him though. Now the 7, he is not on the lead lap. He's 3 laps down, but he's right up there mixed in with the leaders. There's Justin Rodden, and then there's Mark Beverly, but the 7 there, Brett Summers, he is I think about 3 laps. Yeah, he's showing 3 laps down. So he is on a mission now to try to get one of those laps back. The 03 of Keith Prince, he's actually in the lucky dog position. And him and the 22 Haas Beverly. Haas Beverly is still running out there. He's also 1 lap down. So his job right now is to try to catch the 03. That's the battle for the lucky dog position in case the caution flag comes out again. One of those guys will get the wave around. Looks like Haas Beverly might get the move here on the 3 truck. It looks like he's going to pass Rodden in the same time. Beverly, he remains in the 10th position, and right now he is the lucky dog if the caution comes out and he's not involved in anything. Let's check back up the front. Boy, big battle going on here. Jared McCauley and Mark Beverly. Beverly now moves into the lead. Man, he rolled the dice early, staying out, get some track position. He is right up there. How about the 53 of Bill Hales, moving right in on the 2 leaders here. Oh, and man, he had got a little bit of extra head of steam there. Had to get out of it just a little bit so he would not pile into the 44. You know, you got to be careful because that truck will wash up the track just a little bit. If you go in too deep too soon, it will push right on up to the outside wall, and Bill Hales moves into the 2nd position. Good run here tonight for the 53 Bill Hales, staying out of trouble so far. It's him and Mark Beverly at the front. We're at lap 145 laps to go, and right now we have only 9 trucks on the lead lap. He's one of them. There's your leader, Mark Beverly. And let's see, he's got Brett Summers about almost a second ahead of him. Man, these guys, they're kind of spread out here pretty good. They're Justin Rodden there in the 6th position. Randy Sally, 7th, but Nick Gardner behind him in the 8th spot. Jesse Calloway, he's the last truck on the lead lap. And you can see everybody's quite spread out now. And let's see, where's Haas? He's a little bit further. Well, he's mixed up in. Haas is up there inside the top 10, I believe. As a matter of fact, he's right behind the 2 front runners, Beverly and Hales. So he's in a good spot for the lucky dog position if the caution comes out now. You know, sometimes you can't pray for that caution. You gotta be careful what you ask for. But you can't get in any better position than that to be ready in case the caution does come out. So we'll see what happens. And right now, it's probably just a matter of him just staying out of trouble and just keep turning those laps, cranking out those good laps. Right now, he's got 1.4 seconds between him and Ross Phillips, who is actually in the 3rd position. Oh, it looks like Hales got into the wall, so that's going to help Haas Beverly. That's 1 more truck. He's closer to getting back on the lead lap. Hales, he manages to gather it up and continue on. But Haas Beverly, he's driving like he's on a mission there. He's got the race leader, Mark Beverly. Now, this is interesting situation. That's his son directly in front of him. Oh, and boy, they're about to catch themselves some lap traffic here. Now, what do you do in this situation? You pull rank on your son. Excuse me, son, it's your old man here. I need to get through. I need to get back on this lead lap. And, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if Mark let him through, if he can get up there, making his way past the 2 there, Hales. And now he's directly behind his son, 0.8 of a second. There he is. There's Mark Beverly right there. They're on lap 106 of 145, getting ready to start lap 107. Bill Hales, he's still, he tapped the wall, but he's able to continue. Somebody's on pit road. Justin Rodden, the number 01, came down, green flag pit stop, and boy, I tell you, that's he just finished getting tires in the field, 14.7 seconds. So I think he's kind of rolling the dice here, maybe, and trying to plan in case something else happens here soon. Now, he did lose a lap, and now that's not what Haas Beverly wanted, because now that puts actually, I take that back. Beverly is still showing as a lucky dog. I thought that Phillips was going to lose. My bad. Phillips is already several laps down. Where is he at? The number 2. Number 5, actually. The number 5 is, where is he on the timing charts? He's still showing second. We just saw somebody come out of the pits. Who was that we just saw come out of the pits here? I forgot who that was. But anyway, here's Mark Beverly, your leader. And his dad is still right behind him, and he's really getting close here now. I think that might have been Justin Rodden who we saw pitted on lap 105. Because Rodden, he's actually 2 laps down. Or was it the 03 truck, Keith Prince? I can't remember who it was. Anyway, Mark Beverly's right up there. And now he did let his dad by, so now Haas Beverly is on the tail end of the lead lap. So obviously he's not going to hold up his son. You know, as long as he can keep going. There's Mark Beverly, and boy, I tell you, he's got the 5 of Ross Phillips right there, and he's battling with him now. And he might have let his dad go by, but if he has to pick up the pace to get the lead back again, he'll just have to do it. And doesn't look like he's going to be able to keep that number 5 at bay. And Phillips moves into the lead. Jesse Callaway, green flag pit stop for the 9 truck. Jared McCauley also coming down on pit road. Nathan Cogdill making his way down, locks up those brakes a little bit so he doesn't get that speeding penalty. And meanwhile, it's Ross Phillips right there. Now, he's got Haas Beverly right in front of him. Now, Ross Phillips, he pitted on lap 92. Haas Beverly pitted on lap 89. So his tires are about 3 laps older than the 5 truck. But you can hear Phillips putting that clutch in. He's working on doing some fuel saving here. Now they're on lap 114. I don't know. He's trying to save fuel. Can he go that long? I would think that he would have to make another pit stop. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Let's look at the how long each driver went. Let's go to an aerial view. We'll zoom out so we can see more here, and see who went the furthest. Now Phillips, his last stint, he went 23 laps. Randy Sally went 30. He went the furthest on a set of tires and fuel. So we've seen somebody go 30 laps. We know they can go that far. Kyle Harbin went 29 laps, so we do know that they can go at least 30 laps on a tank of fuel. So now you got to wonder what's going on here. It's he pitted on lap 92. So lap 132, that's 30 laps. But I don't think he can squeeze out another few laps. I think right now he's just trying to maximize his stint length. He's out front, he's in clean air, and he's not gaining on Haas Beverly. And so that's not his mission right now. He's just trying to save as much fuel as possible and he actually has a rod between him and Mark Beverly. Not that far behind though, because there's Beverly right there, about 0.6 of a second. And let's see if Mark, is he trying to do any kind of? Now he's not. Now he may not have a clutch to work with, but you don't hear him getting out of it at all. And we hop on board with Ross Phillips. Let's see if he's still doing that. See, his RPMs just drop down to nothing. That's when he pushes that clutch in. Each time you do that, that's a little bit less fuel that you're burning every lap. And if you do that enough, it just like everything else, it adds up. You know, the how hard you push your tires, it adds up over the course of a stint. And each time you do that, every lap, that's that little bit more fuel that you have left in the tank. At the speeds that they're going, 140 plus miles an hour, any little bit that you can save, you might can squeeze out an extra lap or two. And that may be what you need to go 1 or 2 laps further than somebody else. Because you know, from the looks of it, you're going to lose 1 lap on a green flag pit stop. So if you can go that much further, and Cogwell just went on by, and but he passed Phillips, but he's still a lap down. Prince is still in the lucky dog position. Keith Prince, the 3 truck. Nick. Oh, we got a caution. Oh no, is it? Who is it? It's let's see. Oh no, it's a 00. Nathan Cogdell, and he's got engine damage, folks. Oh boy. Now Cogdell, he was already 2 laps down. Boy, I tell you, his chances of probably getting any kind of victory tonight is just went up in smoke here, folks. Now he may have a faster pair. Oh, and he's blinking on us a little bit, but yeah, let's go see. Let's run the tape back here, see if we can see what happened here. And he is running by himself. There's the Haas Beverly right there in front of him. Oh! Boy, that was quick. I don't know if he just he was going by on the outside. And oh my goodness, let's see. Let's go to the chase here. And now Phillips, he's down there. He comes off that corner. That truck's going to move up the lane there a little bit. There's nothing you can do about that. It's just the laws of physics. There's no way he's going to keep that truck that low on the ground. I think Cogdell was just trying to squeeze by, trying to make the pass before, and now you see the 22 starting to push up, and it just, you know, Cogdell just could not get by in time. He was just trying to beat him off the corner, I believe, and just ran out of space. Just could not get the pass done before the 22 just naturally started moving up the track, and it just didn't work out for him there. Take it back alive, and I'm sure he's got his faster pair. Or does he have a faster pair? He is still on pit road, folks. Man, he has been there for over 60 seconds. And it may be game over for Cogdell. Depends on how much damage he has. And there's that's weird. It's showing Haas Beverly. It was showing Haas Beverly as the leader, because he was on the tail end of the lead lap, and his son Mark Beverly is in 5th. He's still out on track. Now, I don't think he was the lucky dog or anything. Matter of fact, I think Keith Prince should be on the lead lap now too. I think he was your lucky dog. And the left side tires going on for the 3 truck, and see what kind of lap time he gets. I mean, the pit stop time he gets, and it's a long pit stop here for the 3. He might have a little bit of damage that he's trying to get finished, Hoss Beverly, he's done 15.2 seconds. Prince is still on pit road. Oh my goodness. He knows he has to do it. It's going to be less than 20 laps to go. And he finally gets going. Boy, 40-second stop there for the 3 truck. Cogdell, he is still on pit road. It's probably mandatory repairs or required repairs, and nothing you can do. If you don't have a fast repair, you just have to sit there and wait it out. The only other truck on pit road is Kyle Harbin, and don't know. His engine isn't even running, so I don't know. I think he may be done for the evening. But right now it's Nick Gardner. Now 19 laps to go. He's showing as your leader, but I think there's some lapped cars in front of him. And see, they're getting the wave around. They were at the tail end of the lead lap, so both him and the 44 of Jerry McCauley, they're going to race on around. I think another truck as well, but that cycles everyone around, so they've got the 1 to go here. It'll be 18 laps to go when we go back to racing. And wow, okay, so it is Nick Gardner that'll be leading back to the green flag, followed by the 22 of Hoss Beverly. Wow, I mean, Hoss has been through it regardless of what happens. I mean, he's been caught up in some wrecks, and some of them almost thought it might take him out altogether, and he is still running. Ross Phillips, that 5 truck, he is right there. The 21 of Thompson, he is, that's weird. He's not on the lead lap. I don't know why those lap trucks are right there. It didn't seem like they were sorted out right, but, you know, there it is. So Gardner, he gets a good jump there. Hoss Beverly right there. Those guys were mixed up with some lap trucks. That did not seem kind of weird there, because I thought they would have had to go to the end of the longest line or something, being not on the lead lap. But they got him out of the way, so here comes Ross Phillips. He's in that 3rd spot. He's trying to put a lot of pressure on the 22 as much as he can. They both have, oh boy. Phillips pitted on lap 124. Beverly pitted on lap 125. He's got the freshest tires him and Keith Prince in the top 4 there. How about Keith Prince? He's back on the lead lap. Got that lucky dog, and he's got himself inside the top 5 with 16 laps to go. Well, I tell you, Nick Gardner, he is just taking off. Phillips, he got by the 22 of Beverly, but Gardner, he is on down the road, 1.2 seconds down the road ahead of Ross Phillips. Now, they have 16 laps to go, you know, and they got these fresh tires here. Ross Phillips, he is not in any kind of conservation mode now. Fuel, tires, it is go time. If he's got anything in the tank, something left to fight his way up there and catch the number 16, now is the time, because these laps are clicking off rather quickly here. It's only a 1-mile track. It's weird. This track looks huge. It's not that big, and these laps go by awfully quick. Hoss Beverly hanging in there in that 3rd spot. Keith Prince also doing good to get inside that top 5. How about Mark Beverly trying to make a top 5 finish for the Beverly family there. Bill Hales, boy, he got caught up in some stuff. Good to see him. He must have burnt that fast repair, and he's still running up there on just outside of the top 5. Jared McCauley keeping himself in the hunt, at least in the top 10 anyway. And Justin Rodden also having a good turn of luck. He got caught up in some stuff as well, still in the top 10. And matter of fact, they're the only trucks that are on the lead lap. Everybody else, Callaway, he is in the lucky dog position at the moment. Him and the 7th truck of Brett Summers are battling for that position, but Summers is like 1.9 seconds behind him in the 11th position. And where is Summers? I can't even see him. There he is right there. So he's stretched out pretty good. And so far, Gardner, he's holding on 1.2 seconds ahead of Ross Phillips. You can see the gap there. And I'll tell you, Phillips, he hasn't gotten rid of the 22 and the 3. I mean, they are right there. Here comes Hoss Beverly racing his way back up there, trying to see if he can catch that 5 truck. Want to move up another step on the podium. Keith Prince also pedaling hard, trying to see if he can keep up with these guys. Now 10 laps to go. Boy, I tell you, there's been some great racing, some tough breaks, and just luck has just been going back and forth all over the place. It's just a matter of who's going to have the most luck, whose luck is going to last the longest, all the way to the checkered flag. And it's amazing, some of these guys that are right here battling in these top 4 positions, a couple of them have really been caught up in some serious stuff. And hey, it's just a testament. It's never over till it's over. You never stop fighting. And Keith Prince, he's trying, but the gap is kind of staying right there at 0.4 of a second, just a tick under half a second. Now it is half a second, so he's trying to hold on the best he can there. But Hoss Beverly, give him credit. He's getting that 22 on down the road. They're working their way through some lap traffic there. I think that was the 2-truck Jeremy Talley. Yeah, there he is, and they're going to work their way by him quickly. You pass some of these lap trucks, and you got to get the timing right and make sure that you might not enter the corner on the optimum line that you want to enter. You run the line that you have to run when you're running in traffic, because everything's different when you got clean air. And now he goes past John Sciolino. They all get by rather quickly. Prince also gets by nicely as well. Ross Phillips, he is really caught up to Gardner as they're winding their way through this lap traffic. It is now only 0.3 of a second. Boy, I tell you, there goes Nicholas Lawrence. Sad to see him not on the lead lap. He's actually 9 laps down. Nicholas, he usually does pretty good staying out of trouble. He got caught up in some stuff today. Ross Phillips, 5 laps to go. Nick Gardner is giving it everything he's got to try to stay ahead of that number 5. Can he hold on for 5 more laps, make it 4? Boy, I tell you, he has got to be driving the wheels off that number 16 right now. Because you've got to, just like any track, you're racing the guy that's battling with you, and then you're racing the track as well. And Gardner giving it everything he can, trying to stay ahead of Phillips. And that gap is right now it's staying around a good 0.3 of a second. Brett Summers on pit road. 3 to go. They make their way through turns 3 and 4. Hoss Beverly, he's a little bit further. They're coming, it'll be 2 to go, and they cross the stripe. There's Beverly. He's keeping a good gap between him and the 3 truck of Keith Prince. Prince trying to get on that top step. And there's Mark Beverly. He's a bit further back, though. He's about 3.8 seconds behind the leaders. May not be able to catch up with them before this is all over. And they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Boy, white flag is going to be in the air for Nick Gardner. One more circuit around the Monster Mile, and victory will be his. Ross Phillips very quickly running out of time. There's not much he can do. He's got pedal to the metal, hoping that maybe Gardner will make a mistake. I don't think it's going to happen. They're making their way down to turns 3 and 4. They're coming around. Checkered flag is in the air, and it's going to be in the air for Nick Gardner. He is your winner here tonight at the Monster Mile. Nick Gardner, tonight's winner at Dover. Boy, I tell you, what a race. You never know what's going to happen from week to week. I mean, boy, we had some serious attrition out there tonight, and it wasn't really attrition. I think we only maybe had 1 or 2 retirements, maybe only 1 perhaps. And boy, I tell you, he really, and now it's definitely time to celebrate. And him, just even all the guys that fin, oh boy, watch this celebrator. And it's okay to bang it up now that you got that checkered flag, though, boy. Congratulations there. to Nick Gardner. Let's go ahead and get the guys up there. Gardner Phillips and Haas Beverly in that third position. Let's move Haas up here to that position. We got to find Nick and Ross. And let's see, where's Nick at? Nick, there's Nick right there. We're gonna move him on up, and we got him. Now we got to find. Let's see, where is Ross Phillips? He is down here somewhere, or he may have to. Oh, there is Ross. Okay, we're gonna move him on up here, and there he is, and we're gonna hop on into the channel with him here. Okay, folks, we're right here with your top three: Nick Gardner, Ross Phillips, and Haas Beverly. Hey, Nick, you got a copy?
I got you, man.
Man, congratulations, boy. Man, what a race! I mean, you really had to do some battling out there tonight, boy.
Yeah, I had to work. I had to work really hard for this one. I honestly didn't think it would pan out. That last run before the caution, I was pretty much saving fuel trying to make it. I was still a lap and a half short, but I pretty much already committed when everyone else pitted, so I'm like, yeah, screw it. So when that caution came out and I pitted it, I came out the leader. I'm like, well, this is going to be interesting. So, and yeah, it happened to work out. I saw Phillips in my mirror a little bit, catching me with the last like 6 laps, got into some lap traffic, so thankfully they helped stay out of the way a little bit and kind of let us battle at the end.
I tell you, man, I saw you guys started. Was that? Do you think that's what allowed him to draw in a little closer? Did it compromise your line a little bit, trying to work your way through that traffic?
Well, I think I was starting to watch the intervals there, and I actually saw him catching me just a little bit, and then once the lap traffic hit, he was pretty much there. So, so that didn't help either. But yeah, he definitely had me nervous the last 3 laps. I'm pretty sure I held my breath the last 3 laps.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations again, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man, just Nick for putting this whole deal on, making this league fun, and obviously to my teammate Brett for inviting me to this league and having fun with this great group of guys in here. Thank you for putting the broadcast on. Appreciate Ross and everyone else in here. That's everyone that was up front today. That race is clean. It was, clean racing is fun racing, especially at Dover. And then, of course, my wife for letting me get on here every night or every Tuesday night and race with these guys. So, yeah, appreciate it.
Wonderful, man. Well, go, congratulations. Go celebrate, and we will see you next week.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Hey, Ross, you got a copy?
I do.
Man, I tell you, man, how you doing, man? I tell you, you were coming like a freight train, man, and just you're probably thinking, oh, maybe just a couple of more laps.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that last caution come out. I didn't. I was clutching. I don't know if you guys were.
Oh yeah, we were on board watching you push the clutch in there, and oh yeah, he's in fuel saving mode now.
Yeah, I was when that caution came out, I was 3 laps to the good. No, excuse me, 4 laps to the good.
Okay.
So I went hammer down and just was gone. I mean, I could tell everybody was on, new tires, but hell, by the time I got to, the end of the race, they wouldn't have caught me had I stayed green. But things happen. That last restart, I got a really bad start. I started in first gear and it almost looped on me.
Oh man.
I caught it and went and had a pretty good little fight right there with Haas, which he stayed pretty clean with me. Usually we run pretty clean together anywhere that we run, so appreciate him for doing that. I caught Nick, and I was catching him, then traffic was there, and I caught him, and right as I caught him, it gave me the call that I had 5 laps of fuel left with 6 laps to go.
Oh man!
So we were back in fuel saving mode.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't put a fight up against him. He got that one nice and neat. So
absolutely, man. Well, congratulations again on that 2nd place finish. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Nick for the win, man. That was a hell of a win, hell of a drive. Nicholas Lawrence for always putting this thing on, putting a hell of a league on. Thank you for broadcasting this thing for us.
Yeah, okay, man. Go celebrate, and we will see you next week.
We'll do, buddy.
Okay. Hey, Harsh, you got a copy there.
Hey, Tony, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, good to see you on that podium. And man, look, boy, you earned that one tonight, man. Let me tell you. I mean, you've been knocked every which way but loose tonight. You had to run over
Yeah,
and just, I mean, a rough race. And boy, you just, like I told the audience, man, don't ever say never, man. And you just hung in there, kept on digging, man. Congratulations on that podium finish.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I pushed up into Nate or not. I got to go look at it, but I did apologize to him, and yeah, it was good. I just keep chugging away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the replay, but I mean, and now this is just my take on it. Like you had a really low line, and you know how Dover is, and you coming off the corner, that truck's gonna move up some, you know. And
yeah, that's the whole thing. I would have taken EOL. I just wasn't sure if it was net code or what it was, so I figured, well, I'll just wait and see what happens.
yeah, I don't think it was net code. I honestly think that he was just trying to get by you as quick as he could, and just try to scoot on by, before, because he probably knew that you were gonna start moving up. Sometimes you got to go for it especially if you had. We've seen some guys get into the back of guys because of the momentum that they had going in the turn or in the middle of the turn, and he might have felt he had the momentum and just tried. Me personally, I just think it was a racing incident. That's what I would think. And you might agree if you go back and look at the replay, but yeah, because it looked like you were down there, and then just coming off the corner, the truck started moving up a little bit. Oh, here it comes, and he wasn't clear yet though, and it just. There was nothing you could do because the laws of physics aren't going to change. You know what I mean? So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, those things happen. And but yeah, I mean that's racing. And hey, the points leader, he didn't have a very good night. I know he feel bad about that and stuff. And because he definitely had some misfortunes himself. But I tell you, man, you got you got caught up in a couple of different wrecks, didn't you?
Yeah, I was bouncing around like pinball tonight, but just you gotta avoid stuff, you know what I mean, and just can't get stopped quick enough or whatever.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations again. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, congrats, Nick, Ross. Good P2. Thanks for racing me clean, and yeah, thanks. Shout out to my teammates AOR and Nick for putting on the league.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations again, man. Go celebrate, and we will see you next week.
Yep. See you, buddy.
Okay, now. Well, folks, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Man, I tell you, what a race. That was a really good race there. And let's go ahead and bring up the final results here. Pull those up for you. Nick Gardner, he's your winner. Ross Phillips, second. Haas Beverly in that third position. Keith Prince, fourth. Mark Beverly in the fifth spot. Bill Hale, sixth. Jared McCauley, seventh. Justin Rodden, eighth. Jesse Calloway, ninth. Randy Sally rounds out your top 10. Then we have Brett Summers in the 11th position. In the 12th spot, there is Jeremy Talley. 13th is Nicholas Lawrence. Lance Thompson, 14th. Nate Cogdell, 15th. John Scalino, 16th. Carl Statton, 17th. Kyle Harbin, 18th. 19th is Nathan Somerville. So, and that does it for us there. And be sure to join us next week. Hey, we're heading back to Daytona for round number 12. And I tell you, you don't want to miss that. So for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.